Hello everybody, and welcome back to some Fallout 4. Picking up where we left off, I decided that we would go to Diamond City and pick up Piper because she's the easiest one to get, and I don't remember her having a quest line or being involved or having her own personal quest line. So other than that, we actually only have one location that we have to stop through. We might pop in and grab the settlement as we go by, just because it's a relatively quick little, go in, kill the raiders, activate workbench. Hey, it's mine now. Until I decide what I'm going to do with that particular settlement, though, I won't be doing a building thing in it, just because,
I don't know.
like I said, it's not a very good settlement.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So as you saw there, this is the wreck of the USS Riptide.
Crazy.
Yeah, don't start talking crazy.
You killed him.
Who? No. Oh, apparently I should have reloaded it. Ow, prick. Oh, we got a power armor guy. Well, we know what to do with them. Really? 93% chance to hit. Boom. Oh wow, he survived that. Aha, but he had to get out of the armor. That's the best case scenario right there. With anybody in power armor is, if you don't want to sneak up on them and pickpocket the fusion core out of their armor, if you shoot it like that and they survive the explosion, then it does force them out of it. Which is very nice, because then you can still go over and grab the, I don't know what's with the weird dolphin sharks. Whatever. Because then, yeah, free power armor set. And whenever you come across somebody with power armor,
Yes.
Oh, Wasteland Survival Guide. Heal 50% more from fruits and vegetables, because this is farming. Oh, this is the first issue, Farming the Waste. That's cool. We got issue numero uno. Actually, that was a whiskey bottle, not a bottle of whiskey. Let's just do that so that I don't get copyright on it. Alright. Yeah, there isn't too much here. There's the Wasteland Survival Guide. If possible, you can get the power armor from the guy. Well, I mean, you can always get the parts off of it, if not the frame itself. But at the very least, yeah, you get the parts. And that's pretty much it. I think there's a mini nuke somewhere, but is it gonna count as stealing if I get in the power armor? Well, thankfully, Preston isn't here, so... Oh, wait. But yeah, Preston isn't here, so he can't bitch at me for theft. But also, odds are, if I take that power armor and put it at my base, it may be considered theft every time I get in or out of it. So, I may just leave it here if I'm being honest. Because it would also slow us down, because I wouldn't want to take it with me, so... I would very much rather just leave it here, I guess. Buff out, more gumdrops. Another bed. I like how the bed isn't owned, but the power armor is. Okay, so if I get into this... and steal it. Move it over here. Oh, right. Where was the nuke, though? Deck level of the Tunbow at the port side. The bow is the front, so it's got to be up here somewhere. There it is. Mini nuke. Mine. If we head it into the... Actually, what level are we? We should actually start seeing some super mutant behemoths at some point. And they're pretty much... I mean, them and the... Yeah, and then it's still considered stealing. It's still considered stealing. Yeah, whatever. Actually, no, I'll take him because I don't know what... I think I have a full set of Raider power armor, but I'm not sure. I'll take them for now anyway. But yeah, that's that location. And then as you can hear, there's some trouble going on at the settlement that we can get. You know, I think I will leave this one. I'm going to leave this settlement because, like I said, it's not very good, but... Good God, they're fighting something hard in there. Oh, right, they're probably fighting... Yeah, super mutants. Oh, ooh, there's a legendary one there.
Here's some Diamond City firepower, you green uglies! I need some backup over here. Keep them off me.
Got that one. That one.
They're all over me.
Can't quite see that one. Oh, I think I missed.
It's over. For now.
You're welcome. Oh, that one actually had some bottle caps on.
Hey there.
Damn. Not afraid of mutants, huh? You're our kind of guy.
Yeah, I mean, I've fought them before. Trust me, it's a lot scarier when there's a group of them inside of a building and not out on the open streets like this. Yeah. You know what game I've been wanting to play again recently, and I don't know why? Mad Max. Penetrating combat knife. Ignores 30% of target's damage and energy resistance. Well, I don't think that you can even attach anything onto the knife that gives it energy damage. But ignoring part of the damage resistance is probably good if you want to sneak attack, you know. It's like, aha, I'm in armor. It's like, my knife will find the hole. It'll find the gap in the plates. And alright, I don't care what the rest of them dropped. I think there was still, there was still at least one more, but I don't care. Protected by the wall. But yeah, the reason I want to leave it's Hangman's Alley, by the way, is the settlement that we passed by there. The reason I want to leave that is because while I don't much care for the settlement, when you join the railroad, there's a quest that you do for them at some point where you need a safe house. And while the settlement itself is kind of shit, it does make a fairly decent safe house because of its location.
I'm standing out in the open here for crying out loud.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
just doing your job. Protecting Diamond City means keeping me out, is that it? Oh, look, it's the scary reporter. Boo.
I'm sorry, but Mayor McDonough's really steamed, Piper. Saying that article you wrote was all lies. The whole city's in a tizzy.
You open this gate right now, Danny Sullivan. I live here. You can't just lock me out. You want into Diamond City, right?
I just got here, but yeah.
What's that? You said you're a trader up from Quincy? You have enough supplies to keep the general store stocked for a whole month? You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply?
Jeez, all right. No need to make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
Better head inside quick before old Danny catches on to the bluff.
You first.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Alright.
Piper, who let you back inside? I told Sullivan to keep that gate shut. You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level of dishonesty in that paper of yours. I'll have that printer scrapped for
That a
parts.
statement, Mr. McDonough? Tyrant mayor shuts down the press. Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatened to throw free speech in the dumpster.
Always believed in freedom of the press.
Oh, I didn't mean to bring you into this argument, good sir. No. You look like Diamond City material. Welcome to the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Safe, happy, a fine place to come. Spend your money, settle down. Don't let this muckraker here tell you otherwise, all right?
What are you two arguing about, anyway?
What do you think? Print lies and everybody's happy, but if you print the truth...
Now, was there anything particular you came to our city for?
I'm trying to find someone.
Trying to find someone? Who?
An infant boy. Kidnapped.
Did you say kidnapped? Well, McDonough, Diamond City Security gonna investigate this? How about all the other kidnapping reports you've been...
No, don't listen to her. Well, I'm afraid that our security team can't follow every case that comes through. I'm confident that you can find help here. Diamond City has every conceivable service known to man. One of our great citizens can surely find the time to help you.
Well, sure. And a mayor of a great city must know everyone. Who can help me?
Well, there is one private citizen, Nick Valentine, a detective of sorts who specializes in tracking people down, usually for debts or whatnot. Now, I have to get going. I'm sorry, Diamond City Security doesn't have time to help, but I'm sure Mr. Valentine charges a reasonable fee.
This is ridiculous. Diamond City Security can't spare one officer to help. I want the truth, McDonough. What's the real reason security never investigates any cases?
I've had enough of this, Piper. From now on, consider you and that little sister of yours on notice.
Yeah, keep talking, McDonough. That's all you're good for. I'm impressed. Not everyone can claw information out of McDonough's tight-fisted hands. Why don't you stop by my office after you see Valentine? I think I just found my next story.
Alright. So yeah, that's Piper, so we'll get her as a companion shortly. But first...
You're Sullivan, right?
So, you're that traitor Piper was talking about. Something tells me she's pulled the wool over my eyes again. Am I right?
I wasn't lying. I got a whole supply train coming in tomorrow.
Is that right? No bull? Well, if that's the case, let me put a down payment on some parts for the gate. Here you go. Anyway, welcome to Diamond City and all that. I gotta get back to work.
Danny.
So, you're that traitor,
Oh wow, I can talk to him again.
Piper's done this before?
all the time. Thing is, sometimes she's bluffing, and sometimes there really is a group of 50 raiders just over the hill screaming for blood. So I usually just let her in. Not this time, though. Mayor's on the warpath. Anyway, welcome to Diamond City.
All right. So if you don't talk to the mayor there and get him to tell you about Valentine, there's a bunch of other people that you can talk to that'll also direct you there. We'll meet some of them here. I'm not sure if they'll still tell you, but
Hey, kiddo. How are the paper sales?
Well, the presses are getting overloaded. That motor is going to go soon if we don't replace it.
You've been saying that for weeks and the old girl still keeps cranking. Stop worrying so much. I gotta head into the office. You start whistling if you see any angry politicians coming our way.
Why? Is something wrong? Piper? Free paper to newcomers. If the Institute grabs you in the night, at least we warned you.
Thanks. I guess.
I'm serious. The Institute takes people. You should read up if you're sticking around.
I believe you. Thanks.
You are a real lost lamb in the wolf's den, mister.
the synthetic truth. Add it. All right. So let's see. That should be under miscellaneous. There it is. Alright, so this is Piper's newspaper, public occurrences. Noodles. We all eat them, we all love them, and Diamond City's Power Noodles has supplied the sustenance for the past 15 years, from the stilted mechanical cadence of Takahashi's programmed Japanese to the fragrant steam that wafts from each... Wait. Oh, we read this already. Yeah. Yeah, I read this. This is a fucking... Yeah, and it's way too long to reread.
Read the public and be prepared. Watch your back. The Institute could be right behind you.
Okay. And then I think that this is just... Yeah, just another one. So we did already have that one. Alright, so this here is the butcher.
Got plenty of ramen meat on the hooks.
Let me think it over.
Newcomer, huh? Talk to Abbott at the wall if you want a history lesson.
Sure. But yeah, so that, you can buy a little bit of food.
Anyone is
This here lets
one
you
of
change your
those
hairstyle.
things. It's that secretary of his, her and her perfect hair. Mm-hmm.
The mayor's secretary. Come on, Ma. I cut her hair myself, and I know human hair.
That's just it, Johnny. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference. If you nicked McDonough with your razor, he'd bleed. Don't mean nothing.
Isn't...
Well, hello there. Another one of the poor and stupid of Diamond City come begging for table scraps?
Oh wow, you're a bitch.
The poor and stupid?
Oh, don't act like you don't know. There's two types of people in this town. The ones living in the stands and everyone beneath us. I know everyone in the stands, and that doesn't include you. Now, why don't you make yourself scarce?
Bitch.
What did you say? Oh, whatever. I'm done talking to you.
The latest hairstyles from the upper stands.
So anyway, yeah, you can
Around
talk to
here,
this
we
guy.
call your haircut the scav special. Little flecks of blood, give it the personal touch. You should think about getting a trim.
What are my options?
You name it. Shaves, long cuts, short cuts, braids, layering. Be easier just to show you. Got an empty chair right here.
Let me think it over.
I got you. No problem.
You have anything to say?
You there. Talk some sense into my nitwit son. McDonough's secretary, is she a synth?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Ugh. Everyone around me is a moron.
We're idiots? Just because we disagree with you?
She's a synth, Johnny. Anyone with a brain in their head can figure that out.
You were just saying that no one could tell the difference, Ma. You want to lay off? For your hair, I'm thinking highlights. Or we could try a short shave on the sides. Or maybe some braids.
I'll think
No,
about
I'm
it.
good,
Sure,
buddy.
whenever.
Thanks, though. Anyway, this is the dock.
A new file to open. Do you have a legitimate medical concern? Or is this about our facial reconstructive services?
Facial reconstruction? What's that?
It's Doc Crocker's specialty. If you're interested, talk to him about it. Just head through the door with our logo on it. Now, if you have an actual medical problem, speak up.
No, I'm good.
So what kind of treatments are common around here?
Bandaging wounds and cleaning radiation exposure are the most common things you outsiders usually ask for. That and kicking a chem habit.
Alright. Let's see. I don't think he has anything.
I suppose I could spare some stim packs.
308 blood pack. The doctor sells smokes. That's always good. So yeah. When you get here, he sells the syringe rifle, which we did pick up somewhere, but he also sells the rubber, glass, and antiseptic. So each of these just basically, they weigh nothing, but they're worth 25 antiseptic, glass, or rubber. The shipments you can get from multiple doctors in that, not multiple doctors, multiple merchants and that, and prescriptions filled here. Okay, well, we'll go and talk to the doctor about the facial reconstruction, even though we're not going to do it, but it'll get rid of the quest. And they are expensive depending on how much they are.
A new face. Strong, but not perfect. For a nominal fee, Doc Crocker can give you the looks you've only dreamed about before.
Wait, what are you gonna do to me?
I'm proposing surgery. Not just any surgery. Facial reconstruction surgery. Safe and instantaneous. New jawline, new eye color. Remove scars, add scars. A new you. A more perfect you.
Sounds like one of those guys that would be in like an ad from an old
Maybe later.
Of course.
action movie, you know. But yeah, so the shipments there.
Don't move.
There's.
What have you done with the real Riley? Where's my brother? I swear I'm not a synth. Don't shoot, for God's sakes. We're family.
Okay, so I'm gonna quick save here.
Put the gun down.
Kyle, no!
Okay. Ozo.
Okay, so that's one way to end it.
There are no synths in Diamond City. Hear me? Just you folks and your damn paranoia. At least someone in this town did more than just stand and gawk. Nice shot. But I'm gonna have to ask you to step back. Got a mess to clean up.
I understand, officer. I just want to know what happened.
What, you didn't hear the shouting? Guy pulls a gun on his own brother, thinking he's a synth. It's that newspaper's fault. Got people all riled up, thinking their own family might be replaced by machines. Look, I'm sorry you got caught up in all this, but it's over, okay? Just go about your business like nothing happened. Better that way.
Alright. So like I said, that's one way to solve this. Oh, I got an itch. Oof. That's another way to solve it. As you can see, they don't much care for it if you shoot the guy. Now, I am going to reload this and shoot him because I want to see if he actually is a synth, and the only way to tell is to kill them. Okay, let's see. He is not, because otherwise he would have a oh, what's it called? A synth part or something on it.
Put the gun down now.
He's a synth! He'll kill us all! Kyle, no!
Okay,
All right.
show's over. There are no synths in Diamond City.
So
Hear
as you
me?
can see,
Just you
that's pretty
folks
much
and
the
your
only two
damn
ways. As
paranoia.
far as I'm aware, that's the only two ways you can solve it.
Officer?
I need you to step away, Scabber.
Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much the only two ways to solve it. If
Kyle, no!
I don't
Okay,
think like you can
show's over.
pickpocket the
There
gun
are
from
no
him or
synths in
anything.
Diamond City. Hear me? Just you folks and your damn paranoia.
Officer?
Nice shot. But I'm gonna have to ask you.
I understand, officer. I just want to know what happened.
What, you didn't hear the shouting? It's that newspaper. Look,
Okay.
I'm so...
All right.
Excuse me.
My own brother. If you hadn't shown up, he would have killed me.
What happened?
I'm not a synth. I told him. I kept telling him. Why didn't he listen to me? I need a minute.
Excuse me.
My God.
All right.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here.
Resident.
What's everyone still standing around for? Go back to your own damn business.
There we go. And now they're all gonna reset. All right. So yeah, neither one of them is a synth, and that whole thing is just to play out so that you can see that people are really paranoid about it.
Hey there.
Hey, man. Got a lot of chems here if you need something to help you relax.
Did you say something about drugs?
That's right. All the chems you need to fill out your lifestyle. Balance you out. Everyone here buys from me. Sometimes security needs a little psycho, or an engineer needs some mentats. And heck, Rad X is plain universal.
Looking for a job, if you got one.
Yeah, I got something. Looking for a mutated fern if you find any. I hear some grows out near Forest Grove Marsh. Natural radiation sucker. Be great for cooking Rad X or Rad Away.
Sweeten the deal with some money, and I might be interested.
All right. How about 125 caps?
Mutated fern. Sounds good.
Cool.
You can get more, but there's very little point. I don't think I have one of those. I might, but home plate. This is actually your own house that you can get here. Not entirely sure when you can get it. And then we have this great customer service lady.
I don't know you. Just keep your distance.
Why?
Because I don't know you, and I will not serve a synth pretending to be human. So are you human?
Human as the day I was born.
Well, you do look human enough, but I'll be watching you. I have eyes like a... Well, they're good eyes. Got it? All right. We can do business, but no funny stuff.
What kind of business you running here anyway?
We buy and sell anything and everything. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. The robot takes care of customers at night. Only one I trust to do it. At least I know he's a machine.
Let's see what you have.
All right, so as she said, this is the general goods store. I mean, you can buy whatever you want here. I'll buy some bullets, but yeah, there's obviously ammo, including cannonballs, bunch of junk. Does she sell shipments? She does, but as you can see, 200 shipment of concrete only costs 337 caps. That's not a huge amount considering you get 200 concrete, but at the same time, 200 concrete not going to take you very far. So I mean, probably fair price. 100 rubber though, 1684. So as you can see, the more useful this stuff is, obviously the more you're getting of it, the more expensive it gets. Like, look, copper is 1684 by itself, and you only get 50. But you use copper in so much. Like, if you're building electronics and that, you use copper in so much. Obviously, she's got a little bit of age. She's even got some apparel, including the Wastelander's chest piece, which is 1 agility and perception. But I'm just going to buy the ammo and be done with it. And we have Arturo.
Hey, you're the new guy, right?
The new guy?
Word kind of travels fast in Diamond City. What can I say? Name's Arturo Rodriguez. If you need protection, let's talk.
So you know weapons, huh?
Listen, I can sell you guns, swords, whatever. And they'll keep you alive for sure. But the real secret is in the mods. The little personal touches. Install a scope, expand the clip size, whatever. You spend time with your gear, and you'll have the right answer to every problem. Anyway, let's get back to you and what kind of protection you need.
Let's see what you have.
Don't forget to stock up on ammo.
Okay. So this guy has the big boy, which is a fat man that shoots an additional projectile. So yes, every time you pull the trigger, it fires 2 mini nukes. You can upgrade this with the MERV, which means that every time you pull, which the MERV upgrade has it so when you pull the trigger, instead of firing 1 big mini nuke, you fire like 10 little ones, which means that if you have this and you equip the MERV on it, you will fire 20 mini nukes all at once. Unfortunately, this gun is a little buggy, and there is a decent chance that when you pull the trigger, it will drop a mini nuke basically at your feet and kill you, as you can imagine. It also costs 8,400 caps, which is a huge amount of money. Now, obviously, there are ways to farm money in this game. And, like, I have a bunch of stuff. Like, I didn't have very many caps at all until I went through all of my inventory there that I had been collecting and sold a fuck ton of it. But yeah, he sells a lot of weapons, including a Gauss rifle, which is, you know, I actually am going to buy that because that's what I'm going to end up using as a sniper rifle. Old Faithful does double damage if the target is at full health. Really good laser weapon. If you could equip a silencer on a laser, I would use this as a sniper rifle since I generally open with that and not end with it. Makes for a fairly decent shotgun as well. If you like to run in and do it, you can also... But I don't really care for laser weapons, mainly because you can't equip silencers on them. And if you make it as an automatic, does double damage as target at full health. Obviously, only the first shot will do double damage, and automatic weapons don't do a huge amount of damage per shot. So you're not really increasing the damage by that much. But yeah, if you want to turn this into a sniper or a shotgun, I could very easily see that. I don't know exactly how it works with a shotgun, since the shotgun fires like a burst, and it's like multiple points of damage. So I'm not sure if like one of those points of damage will do double damage and like the rest will do regular damage or not. I'm not sure. But yeah, if you ever need a weapon or you're looking for like a specific type of weapon, he sells plasma rifles. He sells pretty much anything that you could want, with varying amounts of upgrades and that attached to it. I want to see here the Gauss rifle. The shielded barrel, gun nut, okay. Recoil compensating, gun nut rank 4 I need for that. Ooh, and I also need science rank 3. Gauss reflex sight. Yeah, this one I generally go for the long recon scope. Compensator, because you can put a suppressor on this. Okay, so I need gun nut rank 4 and science, what was it, rank 3 for this, right? I'm pretty sure I can get rank 3 science when I get another point. But for rank 4 gun nut, I need to be at level 39. So I won't be able to fully upgrade this gun for quite a while. But yeah, I can get science rank 3. I actually could have bought it with this level up. Okay, let's see. That I can make. I can't even get the recoil stock on it. Ugh. Okay, so I'll probably just stick with my rifle for now, and I'll just save. I'll just toss the gauze rifle in a bin, or in my thing back at the house there, uh, until I need it. Because yeah, it's not. It's a really good sniper rifle. It does a fuck ton of damage. Um, and I'll say that it's the best sniper rifle in the game. Like just like a baseline one. If you can get a legendary one, like if you can get a legendary one that has the same thing as, well, I think it was Old Faithful or whatever he called it, his laser gun, where it does double damage at full health, or when they're at full health, you can one shot almost everything in the game. Like it's absolute from stealth. Like it's absolutely ridiculous amount of damage. You can also get them that two shot, and then you don't have to worry about them being at full health, because every once in a while, obviously, you can come across a group of people who have been damaged either by getting into fights with other groups, or maybe they fell off of something, although that's very rare. But I mean, skirmishes break out all the time.
Hey.
You there! You need a genuine, authentic, custom-made hickory swatter.
What's a swatter?
Rookie, eh? A swatter, my friend, is a Diamond City tradition. See, it used to be that this whole place was a stadium, and two teams would meet and play a game called baseball. One team would beat the other team to death with these things called baseball bats, and the best bats were called swatters. True fact.
Look, dumbass, that's not how baseball was played.
That right, Mr. Smarty Pants? Yeah, if you're such an expert, how do you think it was played?
More violent.
There were balls, strikes, three bases, and home runs. You kept score by how many runners made it to home plate.
I like my version better. Now, can I interest you in these genuine, authentic, custom-made hickory swatters?
Got any work?
Well, if you want to help the sport, I got a lead on a stash of pre-war collector's items. Coach, quitting his for punks west and had an estate not too far from here. Legend says when he retired, the league presented him with a baseball, catcher's mitt, and playing card signed by all the other coaches. See where I'm going with this? I'll pay 100 caps each for those relics. What do you say?
100 caps seems light. I need more.
I like your moxie. We'll make it 125 caps apiece. How's that sound?
Please. You own a whole store. You can do better.
Look at that fire in your eyes. All right. 150 caps for each piece. And you better be worth it. Deal?
A card, a mitt, and a ball. Got it.
I thank you. And baseball thanks you.
Yeah, it is funny how you can, like, that's not how baseball is playing. Your guy's like, hey, dumbass. And it's like, why? Why are you calling him a dumbass? Actually, come to think of it, because I don't think I have any.
Hey, Myrna.
Remember, I don't serve
Yeah.
Supplies are...
Let's see what you got.
Here's what we got.
Do you have aid? Nope, you don't. Alright. He just sells noodles. There's a Nuka-Cola there. Oh.
Can't believe you eat that food. Only one thing worth buying in the Dugout Inn, and that's the booze.
Man's gotta eat. What can I say?
A real Diamond City boy eats at the noodle stand.
Yeah. So this is the Dugout Inn.
Vadim, I need to talk. Just a minute, Yetim. I am in middle of story. So then, I am crossing river, right? Wearing nothing but a smile. When out comes the most dangerous of all sea monsters, a Mirelurk.
A Mirelurk? Come on.
That's like 2 out of 10 points of danger tops. Now, if you want to talk something really deadly.
Vadim! I forgot you were there, you fiend. What is it?
You know what? Never mind. I'll handle it myself.
The best part of Diamond City is honestly the lights. Could spot those bad boys for miles.
Hawthorne.
Hey, what's your story? Mercenary, caravan guard?
Blood, bullets, and money, all the way.
Right? Well, maybe not so much the blood part if you can help it, but I hear you. Anyway, I'm just kicking back and sharing stories while I'm between things. I've been all over, seen vaults, pre-war ruins, and plenty of monsters.
You've been to a vault?
Yeah. Ever heard of Vault 81? They're standoffish, but every once in a while, they'll let new people in.
Let's hear your best monster story.
I'm from Diamond City. You want to talk something really scary? It's the Institute and their synths. Don't go to University Point. Trust me, you don't want to know what they're capable of.
So you explore old ruins?
Last place I was going to check out was Salem. Real old town far to the north. Never made it, though. Got a bad feeling about that area.
See you around, Hawthorne.
There you go. So that gives us a few more locations on our map.
See this bar? I killed a man for it. No, I kid. He is dead, though. Now, let me know when you're ready to order.
So, this your bar?
Damn straight it is. My brother Yefim and I make the best moonshine in the entire Commonwealth. We call it Bobrov's Best. Had to start renting out rooms just so customers had a place to safely pass out after drinking it.
I'll take a look, sure.
Don't order just one now. Leave it up.
And I don't actually, so as you can see, a little bit of food and water, not a huge amount. That's what I wanted.
You read the paper.
Who else is
Damn synths.
resident?
Miss?
Hi there. You can order drinks and food here or at the bar.
Who owns this bar, anyway?
The Bobrov brothers picked this place up a few years ago. Vadim Bobrov is the loud one, Yefim Bobrov is the quiet one, and I'm the one that has to listen to them argue with each other all day.
Just browsing for now.
All right, hon.
I will say, like, this outfit that she's wearing is probably one of my favorite ones for like the female characters.
Let's just say they can afford a lot of clothes.
Oh, she's the one who
They'll
runs
get
the
used
clothing
to
store.
Diamond City security being unhelpful. Just ignore them like I do.
That means her clothing store is probably closed right now.
Marvelous bone structure. Stop by the mega surgery sometime.
Uh-huh.
Oh, a customer. Need a room?
What's the story with this place?
Not much to say. We sell food, drink, and rooms. Mainly for traders that come to the area. My brother Vadim runs the bar. Scarlett's our waitress, and she helps me keep the rooms clean. As much as they can be.
Maybe later.
Heard that one before.
Okay, so yeah, and then as you can see, they have like the doors marked so that you can find your room if you do rent one, so that you can sleep here. They do have a quest, but I think I need to advance the main quest line just a little bit more before I can. Is that door this here? It is. Before they'll actually give it to me, because they have a quest. Miss Fallon. Never mind.
Don't bother, pal. I ain't seen nothing, I ain't heard nothing.
Laundry room.
Everyone
Alright.
just buys the beer.
Oh. Hell's this place? Must be one of their rooms. Yeah, Vadim and Yefim's terminal. You can hack into that. I want to say that there's a quest or something possibly to hack into that. You know what? Let's hidden. Let's see what's on this terminal. I don't actually remember, so 8. 1 freed does work. It does not. Which means brief, wouldn't it? What about suits? Could.
I'm in.
Yeah. To Vadim, please clean up. Please at least do your part of the cleaning and keep the bar tidy. Scarlet already cleans half the rooms, the tables, and the patio. I do the rest. May I remind you that I am not mother, yes? Please lower voice at night. We are running a hotel, yes? People pay to sleep here. Is closing the bar at the same time every night not possible? Sometimes guests still hear you laughing with bar customers well into the early morning. You are anything but quiet. At least keep it down if you insist on serving drinks at all hours. Vadim, I do not mind paying bills for our business, but I am not your accountant. Every time you go shopping, you tell merchant to build the dugout. Then I have to pay them off, or we both lose everything. We are in this together, yes? Then why am I the only one who keeps personal finance from professional finance? I try to talk, you brush me off. You say put what I want on the terminal and you will get to it, but then you never read what I write. Can you not understand how maddening that is? You will not even be reading this, will you? Father was right. Heavy is the back that carries 2 loads. Alright. So yeah, as you can see, everything isn't great in the at the dugout inn, but I'd also like to know how these two guys have. Because presumably there's not really international travel in this world at this point. Because like I just don't see it. But
Stay clear if I was you.
Hey, thanks. You updated my map with something that I actually cared about. Now is that? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it was about where I thought it was. Nice. That's where we get Kate. All right. So that's the noodle shop. That's the clothing store, which is the Fallon lady that we talked to there. If there's ever like a specific piece of clothing that you want to buy, I don't remember what she has. I think she has a legendary thing as well, but I don't remember what it is. Most merchants, well, I don't know about most, but I know that some that a good number of merchants have some kind of legendary piece of gear. So yeah, this here is the stand, obviously, where the bitch lives. Although I think that she lives on the other side. I think most of the people live on the other side. This, I think, is like this would technically be considered the stands, but it's kind of like the shitty place of the stands. And I want to say that this is actually a main quest house, right? Yeah, Kellogg's house. Master locked, which I think I got the master lock picking. I'm not actually sure what would happen if I went in there right now, but there's a whole quest line that involves it, so I'm not going to worry about it. Let's see. Got detective that way. Pembroke residence.
I want to be left alone.
Hi there.
I'm a busy man. Got things to do, people to see. Hey, would love to chat, but I don't have time. Oh, wow. You're tall.
Hi there.
You shoot people, mister? My dad says outside to shoot people.
You're full of it, and that kind of talk is going to get you snatched up by the synths.
Okay, so as you saw there, those guys were talking about Oh, that is the schoolhouse. Following the Freedom Trail. I don't know. Is the teacher in here? And that's how you find the.
Everyone.
Mr. Sawicki, we had a pop quiz yesterday.
And we've learned a lot since then, so we're going to reinforce that knowledge with a little quiz.
I take night classes. But I'm tired.
I'm detecting a high degree of fatigue in all our little scholars. Perhaps the quiz can wait?
All right, you guys win. We'll do the quiz later.
Yes!
Someone wearing a onesie?
Edna.
Time for a quiz. What is 12 times 15?
12 times 15 be 150, 100. Yeah, 180.
Is it 180?
That's right. I see your parents raise you with a respect for your education. Family. It is important, yes? This thing called love, I hear the children talk about. I think they need that to learn.
I think they just need to know the world isn't gonna collapse around them at any minute.
Yes. I suppose you can't raise a child if the sky is falling. I have one more question before you leave. It's not another quiz. I don't get to talk to many adults. This love I hear about, do you think you can have it for someone, even if the two of you are very, very different?
If you love someone, hold on to them. Tomorrow you might not have the chance.
Thank you. You have helped me make up my mind about something. Do you need any help with your assignment?
No, I think I got it.
All right, but don't strain yourself. You should always feel free to ask questions.
Hey, Edna.
Mr. Zwicky is the teacher here. Isn't he wonderful?
Hmm.
I mean, knowledgeable?
Do you know that radiation is why Brom
Hey
never
there.
heads?
Another
It's
truck.
true.
Sorry, you're in the wrong place. This is a school, not a store.
A school, huh?
Yes, every child in Diamond City gets a free education here. We even teach night classes if they have busy day schedules. I'm afraid you're a little old to be enrolling here. Doubt you'd fit in the seats. But it's a public building, so feel free to look around. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to my lesson plans.
Who can tell me? If Henry and Sally had 4 mute fruits and they cut them all up into 4 slices each, how many slices would they have?
16. That's easy.
Ah, but what if Henry and Sally have 20 slices, but they only cut each mute fruit 4 times? How many mute fruits did they start with?
They started with 20 and divide by 4. 5. They had 5.
Very good. Oh, don't mind me. I can be so clumsy with my retractable fingers. Now, who can count to 3?
So anyway, as you can see, they have a working school. Basic math and whatnot. I don't know what else they teach. I've never really bothered to stand there for even that long, in all honesty. Arturo's house, he must be home since it's not locked. There's the Valentine Detective Agency. We'll go in there after we've finished exploring the rest of them. Myrna's house. It's crazy. General Merchant Lady. What the hell's this place? The Science Center. And yes, you have to say it like that. There's an exclamation point. Doctors' houses. Hey,
Hi.
aren't you in school?
Hey, pal.
Dad says not to talk to strangers.
Do
All right,
all you
well.
outsiders wear such funny clothes?
What's wrong? Why are my clothes funny? Anyway, let's check out the Science Center. This is actually probably more exploration in Diamond
Professor,
City than I've
I
ever
have a
done
new
before.
theory about how the Institute makes the synths.
Oh no. We've been talking about this, remember? After last time, the shouting, me sleeping on the cold floor of the lab for 3 nights.
That was your choice.
And seriously, growing synths from the ground using recombinant plant nuclei? I mean, how could they even?
Aha! You do want to talk about it.
Oh, look, we have a visitor. Dr. Duff, dear, if you could bother them while I walk away from this conversation.
Hi there. Are you here for today's free biology lesson?
Biology lesson?
That's right. Usually the kids from the schoolhouse are the first to drop by, but I don't see why I can't start the lesson with you. Now, we all talk about radiation like it's a single thing, but it's actually a term referring to dozens of different ionizing rays. You have X-rays, beta rays, gamma rays, but which one are we most worried about? The one most associated with the big old bombs 200 years ago.
Beta rays.
Nope, not quite what we're looking for.
I honestly had no idea.
Is gamma rays. Now, gamma rays are bad. Really bad. If your body absorbs too much of that kind of radiation, you'll suffer from fatigue, anemia, even death. But some life forms have been living with gamma radiation exposure for 2 centuries now, and they've adapted. Neat, huh?
What kinds of things have adapted to radiation?
Oh, that's the perfect segue into the field trip portion of the lesson. Are you ready?
Field trip?
That's right. You go out, do some science of your own, and come back. I usually have a prize for the best junior scientist, which I guess is just automatically going to you. What do you say?
Sure, but I have a feeling kids shouldn't be doing this.
Sign me up.
You're gonna go out and find a bloatfly gland. You see, the oversized bloatfly of today evolved from an earlier species of a smaller fly. Radioactive adaptation has resulted in a unique gland that enables it to balance and maintain speed despite its size. So what do you say? Ready to go out and dissect one?
Get the blowfly gland. Got it.
Remember, bring the gland back in one piece. Oh, and don't chew on it. One of the students got horribly sick because of that mistake.
That's gross that they decide to do it. Okay, what do we got here? We got Scara's terminal, which must be the professor that was arguing with her. With Duff here. She could go up to bed. She did.
Professor Scara.
Come on. Wow, they get out of bed like I get out of my chair.
Dr. Duff handles all the visitors. Bother her.
Excuse me, Professor Scara?
Despite my recommendations, the city allows anyone to use our equipment. Feel free.
Alright, well, that was worthless. She's a real bitch. Alright, let's see here. She's not paying attention. Other one's upstairs. Ooh, but it's a Master Lock Terminal, and I know that I don't have that one because I used my skill point that I had. And I saw that I could get it, but I was like, what are the odds I need a Master Lock Terminal? See. Which, I mean, I don't need to get into that one, but... Second base. Oh yeah, second base. Boosh. Also, I think that there's an achievement in here because of the way the city's laid out around the bases, right? To actually, I want to say it's an achievement. Because here's home base, right? So if you actually make the run and you hit each of the bases, I do believe you get an achievement. I don't think you have to be running the whole time, like you could walk it, but yeah. And then you just keep going, hit third base, and then when you hit home plate again, I do believe you get an achievement. Okay, so this is Diamond City Radio. And we have this guy.
Hi. There.
Travis.
Don't break my stuff if you don't mind.
All right. So that's Travis Mills. If we tuned into Diamond City Radio, you would hear him talking like a nervous little bitch. In between playing music, that would probably get me a copyright strike, which is why we haven't listened to it and won't. But yeah, odds are when we go talk to the Ball brothers there again, I don't know why they've decided that they need my help now when they could have asked for it, while I was already there. This is Travis's house, right? No, Abbott's house. I don't know who Abbott is. What the hell is this place? Oh, Shane. Oh, he actually runs this place. That's the one kid we talked to who's at school right now. Oh, right, because when he's not in school, you can, I do believe, buy purified water off of him. I think you can buy dirty water off of him too, but I don't remember where he stays though, because I don't think that you go to his house to buy it. I want to say that you buy it from him somewhere else, but as you can see, there's the farms that they have. What is this? Oh, this here, just more of the farm. That I feel isn't correct. Man, must be cold out here. Okay, and for some reason the mayor's up there.
Don't touch the paint.
Don't worry, I won't.
Good. The wall keeps out the bad guys, so I appreciate you not messing her up none. Thinking you need a little education. Maybe a bit of community service. What do you say?
I would like to address the subject that is on everyone's mind. And that is the disgusting article Piper has written. Diamond City has stood united for over 150 years. And what keeps us united are two things. First is the great green guardian behind me, the wall, our protector and our savior from the filth of the outside. And second is our faith and trust in each other, the faith and trust that has given us prosperity, security,
and education for every citizen. And while the paper might point their fingers at synths and other ghost stories to drive us apart, we will not betray this sacred trust. Now, I want everyone to hear these next words very carefully. I am not a synth. I am the same flesh and blood boy who grew up on these streets, who was born in a shack just down the waterfront to Martha and Patrick McDonough. And I will not abandon my city due to the heinous allegations of the press. God bless this city. God bless the wall.
He's so full of shit.
Alright. So anyway, yeah, that's him.
Working hard?
Don't touch the paint.
Don't worry, I won't.
Yeah.
Good. The wall thinking you need a little...
What do you say?
What do you need done?
You see this paint I'm using? Only one place left in the whole Commonwealth you can get it. Hardware Town. Ruin store close by to the west. Bring back a can of paint, and it'll be 100 caps in your pocket. How does that sound?
What can you tell me about Hardware Town?
Raiders moved in a ways back. Security says they can't handle them. That's why I'm running low. So, you still up for it?
Paint retrieval. I'm on it.
Much obliged.
Alright. Now that leads us obviously to yet another location. Alright, so we've actually been going for over an hour now, which I did not realize. But I checked, well... Good God, do we have another cluster? Oh my God! Look at how many of them are piled on top of each other. Good God. And look, there's an empty mattress right here. At least, you know, one of you, at minimum, could, you know, use the empty mattress, I'm sure. This says stop. Okay, that leads back to there. Alright. So that's... I think we still have to go to the stands. I don't think we've been up there yet. I think they're this way. Right? Oh, well, not quite there. Ah, good God. Didn't realize that it was actually that much harder to navigate this place at night.
Bad went down in the old Museum of Witchcraft up near Salem. Why would anyone even go there? Been abandoned forever.
Okay, so we've actually already got that location marked on our map because of the other guy we talked to. Ah, here we are. So this is the stands where the rich bitch lives. And if you take that up, that goes up to Mayor McDonough's office because he's in one of the set up in one of the boxes there. His secretary isn't a synth, by the way. Colonial Tap House. Which is just another bar.
About you, Wellingham. You know what you are. Not trying to be anything other than helpful. Not like those people down there. Lower field workers always want what they haven't earned.
Oh, an astute observation, sir. Let me just freshen your glass again.
Thank you, Wellingham.
I may have been programmed to serve, but in your case, I shall do so disdainfully. Let me know when you're ready to order.
There a problem?
No problem at all. My programming dictates that I serve all customers in the Colonial Tap House. Even those that obviously don't belong. Just know that my sensors indicate that you have dangerously low levels of class for this establishment.
Maybe later.
So yeah, he just sells food and drink as well.
Oh, I don't object to you outsiders coming up here, but must you insist on speaking to me?
So yeah, as you can see, everybody up here is a fucking prick, right? This is very much like the rich prick neighborhood, you know, that you see in a lot of everything's, you know. None of them will really talk to you all that much. The robot that serves them even is a real prick. If we come up here with Piper, though, Hawthorne lives up here. That's interesting. If we come here with Piper, though, we do get to find out a little bit more about the robot.
Come on, Darcy, let's go.
Take it easy. I don't think she wants to leave just yet.
Hey, this is between me and my wife. Why don't you mind your own damn business for once?
Oh, God, Paul, why do you always have to make a scene? Pour me another drink, Henry.
Damn it, Darcy, I just want you to come home.
I'll be home. Later.
I can't believe you'd do this to me, Cook.
Do what to you, Paul?
You smug bastard. You keep away from my wife, goddammit.
You'd better get out of here before you do something stupid.
You son of a bitch.
Don't hurt him, Henry.
Oof. Oof.
Go on. Get out of here.
I'll be at home, Darcy, taking care of our son.
We
Sorry
follow.
I had to see that.
No.
Things are usually a lot quieter around here. Perfect place to drink if you're buying.
What was that argument about?
Nothing much. You see, Darcy here likes to relax and enjoy life from time to time, and her husband Paul doesn't. He's not a bad guy, really. Just a little uptight. Too bad he can't learn to relax, huh, Darcy?
Shut up. I don't come here to talk about Paul. You there. I haven't seen you in here before. Why don't you make yourself useful and buy me a drink or something?
You come here often?
As often as I can. Henry is so good at listening to my troubles.
Troubles? What would you know about that? Now, can I get you something to drink?
So is this your place?
That's right. Owner, bartender, sympathetic ear. I try to provide a little oasis from the hardships of life. Name's Cook, by the way. Henry Cook. Let me know if I can get you anything.
Just browsing for now.
Not a problem.
Isn't it fabulous? Sitting up here in the stands? Oh, you'll get addicted to it.
Alright. Now, let's see. I don't know if I'll be able to catch her husband out here, because I don't know exactly which way he went. It was Pembroke. It's Codman. Oh, well, she is heading home. No, that was Hawthorne's house.
No loitering.
I don't know where she's going. Maybe she doesn't live up here. What's this one? Latimer. That's the asshole down there. Cook. That's the guy who owns the tap house. I guess I probably should just follow her.
The car in the yard? How about I hammer you in the heart with a haymaker?
Okay, sure. Oh, that's the All Faiths Chapel. Okay. Public appearances. Alright, we'll check out the chapel, and then we'll call it good. I know this is a long episode, and, like, not really a whole lot happens, but in the next part, we'll talk to Piper, get her, and actually go out and do some shit. Oh, there it is.
Pastor.
Good to see someone new in the chapel. Diamond City treating you all right?
Well enough.
For your sake, I hope things aren't always just well enough. We take pride in making things a little better each day. Could be the same for you. Now, if you ever need a quiet place to sit down and ponder the Almighty in whatever form strikes your fancy, we're always open.
So, you don't practice any particular religion here?
As long as you believe in something, you're welcome. Diamond City is full of people trying to build a better life. I just don't want them to forget what makes them human while they're at it. So the chapel is open, 24 hours a day, to whatever form of worship you like, long as it's peaceful.
Thanks, Pastor.
Feel free to make yourself at home.
I feel like they should have gave him some of those, like, little half glasses, and I don't know why.
Not sure which god I'm supposed to be praying to. Pastor says it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, worlds went to hell. So yeah, it really doesn't. All right. So like I said, that'll be it for this part. Next part, we'll start by talking to Piper, and then going to see or going to the detective agency, but we won't be able to actually find Nick there at the moment. But we'll be able to pick up a quest, and then we'll look through our quests that we picked up because we've got a few of them now. Oh, yeah, and we'll go and grab the quest from the brothers as well. So yeah, we'll pick up a few things next part, but it's already over an hour long, and I don't really want to cut this into two. So thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next week for more.